is why I used to introduce myself as God. It starts the conversation in a really fun way.
Oh my gosh, you did not.
For years. For years, absolutely. To almost everyone, I would just shake their hand, say, "Hi, I'm God," and just see where the conversation went, because it was the best way to start that conversation. It was the best way to catch their interest and let them know from the start, this is not going to go the way that you might expect.
So I have another question. So if you truly believe, because like I'm not like fully on board with the way you guys think. I'm like 80% there. And part of it is because I think that we can't see all spectrums of light. We can't hear all frequencies of noise. I think it's like really arrogant for us to think that we could possibly comprehend with our tiny little brains everything that's going on. But I mean, I'm open to the possibility. So when you have like a fight with someone, like let's say that girl at the bar, part of you does realize that you are her. So like, are you essentially fighting with yourself, or not that fighting, but like when you told her the perceived thing, like do part
Yeah.
of you kind of want to be like, well, maybe I should have given myself a little bit of a different hug, or like, you know what I mean? Like when you have these kinds of situations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If we didn't, it would be harder to empathize. It would be more difficult to see ourselves in the other person. Now, recognizing that they are us doesn't mean that they're us, this body, or how we identify, or this collection of habits and perceptions and all of that, but that they have the same blank slate awareness with limitless potential that we did, that we all start with.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, I think I've been misinterpreting things a little bit. Okay,
It's
yeah, I
easy
believe
to
that
do because
too.
it's a weird conversation, right? And there's two things happening. There's what we think happening, and then what's actually happening. And so what we're always trying to get across is that we perceive division. We perceive that I am separate from you because I hold on and I attach to all this narrative and this idea of myself. But the reality is that you and I are very much akin to cells in the body. We're not separate. We're part of the same thing. But the more I invest in that separation, the more I invest in that identity, the more difficult it is to see you, the more difficult it is to interact with you or empathize with you or anything like that. That's really all we're getting across, is that we are all the same body. It's just that we get so caught up in that perception of a division that we create our own cancer.